Good morning, students. So in my last video, in our last class, I told you about Humayun. Who was Humayun? Humayun was the son of Babur. So the Mughal Empire was first started by Babur. The Mughal Empire was established by Babur. After the death of Babur, Humayun came to power. But Humayun couldn't serve as a powerful ruler like his father, right? He faced many problems during his rule, like financial problem he faced, then some of the works left over by his father Babur, all that problems came to his soldiers, were fallen to his soldier, right? Means all the burden he had to take after death of his father, and he also had to make a good administration in the territories occupied by the Mughal ruler Babur. Okay, have you understood? Means he had to face a lot of problem. Okay, here it is given. Difficult for as he lacked his father's skill. Yes, he is also not as strong as his father's. Okay, skill means he don't have that kind of talent like his father. Then fallen on Humayun soldiers. Then Babur had not been able to establish a system of administration over his territories. A good administration he was not able to establish. Therefore, that problems were also had to faced by Humayun. Okay, then again some big problems he faced from his brothers, that his brothers didn't like that their own brother is in power. Therefore, they started rebellions. They started battle against their own brother, that is Humayun. So he faced problem from his brother also. Then next problem he faced from his competitors, who were known as the rivals. He faced problem from Bahadur Shah and Sher Khan. Okay, you can pause this video and you can read this. Okay, I have written it clearly and in short, so you can follow this up. Then so what kind of problem he faced from his competitors? That was Bahadur Shah and Sher Khan. Sher Shah Suri, his name was also Sher Shah Suri. Okay, so what kind of problems he faced from his competitors are given here. War with Bahadur Shah. So he had war with Bahadur Shah. So he had war, but at last what happened? Bahadur Shah lose the battle. Okay, here Humayun won the battle with Bahadur Shah, but he lost battle when he started war with Sher Khan or Sher Shah Suri. When he lost his battle only when the battle took place between Humayun and Sher Shah Suri, or he is also known as Sher Khan. Okay, at first he defeated Bahadur Shah. And how were the battles taken place? Bahadur Shah with the help of Afghan rulers. Sher Khan was an Afghan ruler. Okay, he was an Afghan ruler. So Bahadur Shah with the help of Sher Khan started rebellion against Humayun. But at last what happened? Bahadur Shah had large and advanced army equipped with gunpowder and cannons. He had large army with him and also very powerful or equipped means powerful. Okay, very powerful guns were there, then bombs were there. So still having various powerful things with Bahadur Shah failed against Humayun. He could not won the battle. Okay, then next come war with Sher Khan. So how he at first when he started the battle in Chunar, he won the battle. Then after that again Sher Khan started battling against him. Then after that again battle in Chuasa. Then next battle in Kannauj in 1540. So in total he fought battle with Sher Khan were 3 battles. Totally he fought, that were Chunar, Chuasa and Kanauj. 3 battles he faced. Who faced the battles? Humayun faced the battle against from the Sher Khan. Sher Khan and Humayun had various battles. They were Battle of Chunar, Battle of Chuasa and Battle of Kanauj. Okay, at last what happened? At first he won the battle. Humayun won the battle of Chunar, but in the second 2 battles he lost the fight with Sher Khan. And what he did? He left India and ran to Iran. It is given here. Humayun suffered a crushing defeat and was forced to escape to Iran. Escape means ran away to Iran and seek the refugee of Safavid Shah. Sher Shah captured Delhi and established his own dynasty. So Sher Shah started establishing his own dynasty, and that dynasty was known as Sur dynasty. Okay, about which we will read in this paragraph how he ruled during his rule, how he ruled his territories and places, regions. All we will learn here in the Sur dynasty. So all these were the battle that took place between Humayun and Bahadur Shah and Humayun and Sher Khan. Okay, then next comes the Sur dynasty. So as you know, Sher Shah Suri was the leader of the Sur dynasty, right? He was the ruler of the Sur dynasty. So he defeated Humayun. Humayun was the son of Babur. Sher Shah Suri defeated Humayun and he captured the territories and he came to power. Now who was Sher Shah? Okay, here Sher Shah was, here his real name was Farid. His father was the Jagidar of Sasaram, Bihar. Jagidar means who used to hold a very many land. He used to have many land under him and he used to give people land on the basis of taxes. Means if someone need land, then people go to Sher Shah's father. People used to go, and after that they used to get land, and on the behalf of land they took, they used to give his father money on the basis of taxes. You know about them. Suppose I have 3 pencils with me. Okay, suppose I have 3 pencils with me. If I give one pencil to someone, and if I will take money from him on behalf of giving the pencil, then that is called taking of taxes. What he used to do, Sher Shah Suri's father used to do that because he had much land with him. Therefore, he used to give land to people, and on the behalf of the land, he used to collect taxes. That is known as Jagidar. Okay. So after his father's death, all the responsibility was given to Sher Shah, but his mother, Sher Shah's mother, stepmother, not his own mother, his stepmother was jealous, and his mother removed him from all the responsibilities. Then what he did, Sher Shah he took a small job. Then he asked the ruler of Bihar for employment. Yes, he asked the ruler of Bihar for those. One of his brother was ruling Bihar at that time, and what he did, he took a job from his brothers, and it was around that time that he earned the title of Sher Khan for killing a tiger single-handedly. He was given the title of Sher Khan because he killed a tiger single-handedly by his own. Sher Khan later went to become the ruler of Bengal. He later became the ruler of Bengal, and afterwards, after driving out Humayun from India, so he was the main leader to Humayun. Why he ran away from India? Because he could not win the battle with Sher Khan, right? He could not win the battle. Therefore, he ran away from India. Therefore, he became a very powerful ruler, and he started establishing his own rule. And during his rule he did many things, like he governed his territories very well. Then next, he divided the places into 14 provinces or sarkars, that is states. Provinces means state. Then each provinces were given own rulers, and that rulers and different states have their own rulers. All small rulers he served to those provinces, and that small rulers used to serve the state. By that way he was governing the whole territories captured by him. He captured places like Punjab, Sindh, Multan, Gwalior, Malwa, parts of Rajasthan, various places he captured, and these places he divided into provinces. Okay, and during his rule he did many works. That everything is given here. The Paragans, 14 provinces. He appointed various officers to help him govern the empire and personally inspected their work. Sher Shah was a secular ruler, means he treated every people equally. He established an efficient system of justice. He provided justice to all people, means he was not a violent ruler. He was a wise ruler. From this we can come to know this, right? The Paragans means the districts or the states he divided, right? 47 provinces were there. Those provinces were known as Paragans. Had amins to deal with civil cases. Amins means the officials, while criminal cases were heard by Qazis and Miri Adal Amins. Sher Shah himself was the highest judicial authority. By making local officials responsible for dealing with crimes in their areas, he managed to bring down crime and make roads safe for travelers. So he made rules. And during his rule, he established the rupiah. Okay, and he also established gold coins for exchanging goods. That is, we exchange goods through money, right? We exchange goods, we exchange things through money. Like we are giving money, then we will get something from the seller and buyer, right? Like that. At that time, they used to have exchange system. That is, they used to give gold coins or rupiah to people, then they will get goods. Goods means, goods means, you see in dictionary if you don't know, goods, G-O-O-D-S. Goods means various commodities like rice, dal, then jute, copper. Various commodities we buy from the seller. That is known as goods. Okay. Various things. Things means goods. So he also established the Grand Trunk Road. It is one of the largest road connecting various countries, right? In here at this time, Grand Trunk Road is very long. It connects total 3 places. From Pakistan, it goes like that. The Grand Trunk Road goes like that. Okay, it is very long, and it is still there. This road is still there. And the Grand Trunk Road was built by Sher Shah Suri. Okay, so these were all the achievement he got during his rule. After that, after his death, Akbar came to power. Now, who is Akbar? We shall discuss it in the next video. Okay, till then you read this paragraph, and I also give the question answers here. Fill in the blanks. You do it. Write it. Okay, this is enough for today.